It's Tuesday, it's the 9th of September. I'm going to have a quick, this time I promise, a quick shave. No lengthy diatribe, just me having a quick shave. But I want to entitle this one, Cinderella Goes to the Ball. Because I've found a Cinderella razor. Some years back, 2022, I bought a small batch of wonderful razors from Jesus in Spain, who is of course very famous as a dealer in the very finest of straight razors. Anyway, out of the small batch that I bought, one of them needed a little bit of work. It wasn't exactly mint. So I did a little bit of restoration on it. Wasn't particularly happy with it. Popped it away in the cupboard, and I've only just rediscovered it. So it's 2022 was when I bought it and when I last used it. This is the point I'm trying to make, just bear with me. It was on an Arkansas edge. I think I'm right in saying it was a translucent Arkansas edge, which I rather favour actually. And I haven't used it since, and I haven't stropped it. So here's a little experiment. On goes this rather nice soap, which I haven't used again for a couple of years. This is Mitchell's Wool Fat. Mitchell's Wool Fat, one of the great traditional shaving soaps. And I thought we'll give this a quick run out. Oh, I've got my light on. Yes, I have. Good. Anyway, it's still relatively early morning on a Tuesday, early September. We're rapidly heading into autumn here in England, which I loathe. I'm a summer person. Anyway, all your mists and mellow fruitfulness you can stick. Also, I was just going to a little minor shout out to our friends. I would like to congratulate the honesty of most of us, especially the cutthroat goat. I think the word blunt and honest. Anyway, also to wish luck to everyone, especially long haul tanker who is still in the midst of moving and transitioning. Anyway, this is what I was going to show, guys. This is this is a classic Jose Montserrat Poo. It's a Philharmonica Novodur. The Novodur is just one of the classic Philharmonicas. She's the full size, as you can see. It's an 8/8. So it's a beautiful razor. The scales, very good condition, but 3-pin to show quality. More to the point though, it's got the fabrication Española, made in Spain on one side. This tells you roughly the date, so it's not an early one. Anyway, let's just see how it works, and I'll shut up. Well, there we go. This is the first pass on about, I don't know, 3 days of stubble, heavy stubble. You can always rely on the Philharmonica. It's a very rare thing to find a Philharmonica that doesn't have a perfect edge. Yeah, just listen to that. I mean, that's it. That is the dog's cojones. So I'm very happy. It has gone to the ball at long last. It is ploughing off huge amounts of ancient stubble. Yeah, so what I was going to say was this hasn't been stropped, hasn't been used since 2022, and it's absolute perfection. All I'm trying to convey is you can have a brand new highest quality razor, very good too, or you can have one of these beautiful ancient razors. This one's probably mid 1970s, maybe earlier. It could even be early 1960s. Doesn't really matter. The point being, the survival rate now is going to be not that good. Carbon razors have one huge fault. If they fall into the hands of the ignorant, unfortunately, they are often abused. And that's the worst, of course, is rust. This one, the reason I haven't been using it, it had just a little bit of mild corrosion. There's quite heavy corrosion on the spine, which is, that's fine, I got rid of that, no problem. But the corrosion on the panels I couldn't do anything about. It's very, very light, don't get me wrong, but what a tragedy. Just because one of the previous owners had put it away probably damp. And in those days, men were men, and they weren't trying to ban straight razor shaving. Touching on which, if you ever wonder why we should do straight razor shaving, life's all about enthusiasm and skill. If you haven't got enthusiasm, if you haven't got skill, don't get up in the morning. Oh, joy. The 14s, which is the 8/8 size of blade, the 14s are just magical. There's something about them. I can shave with anything, but quite honestly, there's something about the 14 size blade. Do you know what? That is virtually good enough to call it a day. So if you can't afford to spend 5 minutes giving yourself a luxury shave, you're a funny person. Anyway, that's all I really needed. I'm going to give it one more pass because I enjoy shaving. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to keep this as short as possible. Well, it's already 6 minutes. I do apologise. Yeah, autumn is here. Also, another reason for enjoying straight razors is show them off, for goodness sake. Get yourself a little acrylic cabinet. They're the cheapest chips. I got the slightly better ones off Amazon, and they, when I say slightly better, are locked. So if you have wandering fingers in your family, then I would suggest a locked cabinet's not a bad idea. Buffing stroke coming up. Buffing pass. Yeah, this is just lovely. Look at that. Effortless. So, if you're wondering why you should buy a straight razor, particularly a classic one like this one has been in service with people since probably the mid-1960s. It'll be in service, I do hope, with people 100 years from now. Actually, of course, people still shave. Look at that, absolute pleasure. Anyway, that's it, guys. 2 passes. The soap, perfectly good. It's a very ancient bowl of wool fat. And let me just show you. I suppose it's 125 grams of Mitchell's wool fat. Look, old wool fat. Just as good as the day I bought it. Exactly the same as the razor. Just as good as the day it was manufactured. All the plastic crap that we have to put up with. And look at that. If you were to shave all your life with this sort of crap, you've not only filled a complete waste recycling bin full of them and cost you a lot of money, no, you're missing the skills. The whole point of straight razor shaving, like so many things in life, is to build up the skills. Otherwise, without skills, what are we? However, that's it, guys. Enough of me rambling on. I'm going to splash on a tiny bit of aftershave and call that a day. I think we're going to use the Cella. It's quite mild. I rather like Cella. Cella soap's good. I've got a 1 bowl which is sort of going a bit manky, but we won't go into that now, will we? There we go. Me ready to face the day. So anyway, chaps, that was all. Oh God, I'm still at 9 minutes. Martin, shut up. Hope you enjoyed this. This is a Cinderella shave, not been used since 2022. Beautiful Filly14 NOVODUR. That's it. Over and out.